about yourself, man. What brings you up here, up and coming, and how come you're not blinging and having all kind of crazy diamonds and all that? I guess you're here to get your money right, huh?
All the time. I mean, all that is cool for the image and all that, but all them is liabilities. You feel me? I'd rather invest in some real estate. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wait, can you repeat that again, man? You're up and coming artist. What did you say you want to do?
I say invest in some assets as opposed to
Break a nigga ride, never time. Roman the name. Hey, listen. You gotta make my move if I wanna win, I'm knowing that. Too much hustle, niggas knowing they can't hold me back. Before you dive up in the streets, be sure to have your soul intact. Listen, Granny love, when she left, I swear my heart turned black. No emotion, just paper. I can't finish last. When you up and winning, niggas hating, and that's fucking sad. If the phone get real, stay off the net. Brody dropping mass, killing shit like Jason. Fuck the patience, need the bag now. Gotta have heart in these parts, you cannot back down. Loyalty to code and over, bro. Watch me spaz out. Bitch, I'm real important. Family need me, can't go out like this. I'm dogging shit. Then I'm to the hut like I'm Michael Vick, thinking that you slick and get you hit. Brody flip the switch, got it from the jump. Don't see my vision, ain't believe in this, believe in me. Legend from the 9, be exact, 90th and B. Now we getting deep, listen. Ay, still missing Jewel. Last time I seen her, I was 14, 28 now. Know she proud, looking down at me. See no competition, just her souls out here moving weak. Better talk to God before you bounce out thinking shit is sweet. With the bullshit, when you from it, you just want some peace. Back against the wall, eyes wide, demons like to creep. Ready for the worst, ain't shit perfect, that ain't hard to see. Nigga, pay attention, if they ask, you ain't see a thing. Poet be with thugs, these my brothers practice loyalty. No question needed, yeah I know, they gon' go for me. Ready for the worst, but have faith, we can spread our wings. Ghetto kids deserve to fly, instead they trying to kill our dreams. I ain't having that, forever stepping on you niggas next. Yeah, I gotta snap, seen the worst through the struggle, thankful for my past. Gotta have heart in these parts, if you wanna last. Raised by G's, not IG, game is what they lack. Reminiscing on those days, bring the real back. Gotta stand for something, it ain't shit to get your life snatched. On the phone with Killer, running plays with hopes of healing pain. Versus tell my story from my son, I gotta do my thing. All my life, nigga feeling cursed until I seen his face. Ghetto baby, memory nights, I prayed to get away. Stay away, was so young, wishing for better days. Before I seen him, I was speaking from a different place. Heart full of rage, 3 years, you know I overcame. Everywhere I stood tall, when you thuggin', expect the rain. Ain't no love in the jungle, just bullets and early graves. When I go, I bet these people really know my pain. Yeah, I'm the voice of pain. I'm the East Oakland poet that would never change. Yeah, I'm the voice of pain. I'm the East Oakland poet. Ay, gotta make my move if I wanna win, I'm knowing that. Too much hustle, niggas knowing they can't hold me back. Before you dive up in the streets, be sure to have your soul intact. Missing Granny love, when she left, I swear my heart turned black. No emotion, just paid. I can't finish last. When you up and winning, niggas hating, and that's fucking sad. If the funker will stay off the net, Brody dropping mask. Yeah, nigga, Brody dropping mask.
My bad, man. Good morning, everybody, man. Shout out to the bros, man. Another episode of Pull Up Early Morning Vibes, man. Y'all see the title, man. Judge Joe Brown back at it again, talking about how Trump did more for black people than motherfucker Abraham Lincoln. Now, if you watched the show last night, I gave my thing on Trump. I definitely think my guy Judge Joe Brown is a reputable person, man. Shout out to him. I appreciate him for actually speaking out, giving a different perspective, and shout out to the Art of Dialogue, man. Y'all been killing it with that. You know what I'm saying? The one with him, and I think the dude with Timmy Rule. Gotta cover a little bit of the one with Timmy Rule. We might get into that for this episode and shit like that, but y'all see the title. Shit. We gonna get into that. Hey man, this nigga Hurricane Chris been going bad on 50 Cent. Like, I mean, from the outside looking in, it looked like some hater shit because 50 Cent actually was giving jobs to motherfuckers that was there. Kind of looked like you was mad that that you wasn't performing and all that other shit like that. You feel me? You mentioned 2 other people and then you mentioned yourself. So again, I don't know what's going on. I'm not from out there and shit like that. But like I said, from the outside looking in, like you even said they're gonna use you to fix the streets, but you ain't giving money to niggas in jail. I know what you was trying to say, but it sounds crazy to the motherfucker, man. But it sounds crazy. We gonna get into that. We got a few more things, man. But I'm about to let the tunes play for a minute, man. I'm about to let the music play for a minute. First, let's get into the commercial, man. This show is brought to you by Rarest Form by Strong Enemy. You go check that out. My boy C the Shooter. Got some new shit that came out, but he got more shit coming up in the future and shit like that. Here's a preview of the latest shit that's about to pop up out of that. Let's get into it.
Look, niggas all upset at how I ball and stack. Never ran a toad, I got a flawless rep. Day I went legit when I became a threat. No excuses for your failures after my success. We was both retarded, stupid for the set. Back to back violations over new arrests. $100 quarter pieces.
Shout out to Rarest Form Clothing, man, by Strong Enemy. You know what I'm saying? They doing their thing, man. Shout out to C the Shooter, bro. As you see, I got the off the pull up motherfucking hoodie on. These motherfuckers is not for sale, but like I said, like I'll tell motherfuckers, hey man, we making these motherfuckers, and these are for the homies and the supporters and shit like that. So all you gotta do is support. You will definitely get yours. You definitely get yours, my man. So, you know, keep supporting, man. We want a commercial for that.
You're welcome. Oh yeah, indeed.
Indeed, man.
Shout out to the off the pull up hoodies that's about to come out. My man Killer about to have that locked in. I'm for sure gonna rock me one. And there go once again to the like and subscribe thing I was saying. If you see the off the pull up shirt and you want one, salute, you a real one. If you think it's a waste of time and you rather spend your money on Gucci and the same Jordans that come out every year, then you made it to the cornball circle. You know what I'm saying? Get you a hoodie. Get you off the pull up hoodie. Cause it's off the pull up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh yeah.
Man, shout out to the bros, man. Like I said, man, shout out to the bros. Shout out to all the people I fuck with, man. That you know what I mean, a lot of the beautiful things seeing all these different people doing something creative. And I know they come from the same background as me. Some of them came from harsher conditions than me, but they trying to make a way up out this motherfucker, man. They trying to create some type of generational wealth, man. And that's where it's gonna start with. It start with us that's up in the media, or just people, period, that fuck with the people, man. Support the good shit, man. Support your local motherfucking businesses, man. Support your partners that's trying to push a line and try to get something going, man. You know what I mean? Like the world definitely get to it, man. But if you know somebody that's doing their thing, support your homie, bro. Support your homie, man. And don't ask for a fucking discount, man. Pay full price, my nigga. Let him offer you the discount, but still pay the full price if you can. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man. But anyway, man, you know, like I said, we gonna get into the tunes. I'm about to play this Bodie James, man. Motherfucking Power Nap. Shout out to Nicholas Craven. Shout out to Nicholas Craven, man. Let's get into it.
I can hear him softly singing as I quietly go to sleep.
Sleep tight.
I go to sleep.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Don't let the bad buzz bright.
Go to sleep.
Night, night, nigga. Yeah. It's the Jackson.
Go to sleep. All I ever
Extendo full of sleeping pills is similar to Seroquel. Still look like a sway bar, got big AR with the Ferris wheel. Wake your whole hood up, let that Drake sing you a lullaby. Man, a few words, I know you heard. I'm shortcut and drive, rock you straight to sleep. Make you think that we was in cahoots. He think it's off the floor, but they gon' know soon as we smoke his boots. They tweet and post and get some rest. Need to get out the streets. I end up just like them. Spend the rest of your life counting sheep. Got a point of me to Chevy, top of the mountain peak. If I should die before I wake, now lay me down to sleep. Left that nigga sound asleep. They marked him up for tardy. 6 sleeping bags on the grass. It's a slumber party. Long live my brother Marty. I kept shit moving on, but on some real shit. I ain't really slept since you been gone. 100 rat racks in the trash bag. Look like I'm raking leaves. Brick and Sleeping Beauty plug. Hair black and Lebanese. Leaning off the six and tris, I'm finna catch some Z's. Only thing I dread is getting raided by the FEDs. Let my brother almost sleep gnarly for them extra G's. Drank got a nigga moving slow like I got special needs. Never needed niggas for shit, that was my expertise. Sandman, 1,000 pints in, we be selling sleep. Lemon lime, bittersweet, tastes like a sour patch. Nodded out, trying to catch a wink, took me a power nap. Get put under anesthesia, nigga, for sleeping on me. Get put in a permanent sleeper just for speaking on me. Think she know me, she had no idea I was a fucking creature. She asked me why do I drink lean, been having trouble sleeping. It ain't no thing to let him hang, hate to rub it in. Nigga play with blocks and that's on gang, we gon' tuck him in. Pocket dog his grandma, left a voicemail message, giving niggas eternal sleep, make sure they well rested. Start clipping this 4 feezy, I miss the old peach. R.I.P. the sleepy Coldini. When I turned 15, the last time that I cried tears. We went from childhood dreams to federal nightmares. Those start in the paper, cup so polluted, shit've came with a warning label. Woke up, still smacked to a half empty Fago and 10 empty bar cough syrup on the table. Leaning off the six and tris, I'm finna catch some Z's. Only thing I dread is getting raided by the FEDs. Let my brother almost sleep gnarly. Sleep gnarly for them extra G's. Drank got a nigga moving slow like I got special needs. Never needed niggas for shit, that was my expertise. Sandman, 1,000 pints in, we be selling sleep. Lemon lime, bittersweet, tastes like a sour patch. Nodded out, trying to catch a wink, took me a power nap.
Go to sleep, and I know you wake me in the morning with a song he wrote for me. All I ever wanted was to just be happy, but he's taken me so far beyond. I know I love.
Hey man, shout out to the bro, man. Shout out to the bro. Shit, the next video we about to get into, man. We about to get into the Turf Fiends, man. R.I.P. June. This is one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite videos that they did. They did a whole bunch of shit back in the days, and they still doing shit to this day. Shout out to man. Shout out to my motherfucking. Shout out to my nigga BJ, man. Like, I'm gonna get BJ up on this motherfucker. We try to get man too. We gonna get on this motherfucker and talk about the history, man. I think Turf Fiends in the dancing scene back in the days, cause they was the niggas that, you know, they was part of the people that created that shit. Man, shout out to Tommy the Clown and the Crumpers and stuff like that, man. But man, when they came to Oakland, that shit got chewed up. That shit got chewed up. To this day, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Oakland got the best dancers in the motherfucking world, my nigga. And at one point, they was pushing the line with it and trying to get pushing the line with it early days of social media. But I ain't gonna lie, man. We got the best dancers in the motherfucking world, bro. Shout out to the Turf Fiends, man. Shout out to the it's called the Animated. It's a bunch of different dance crews, man, that was out. Shout out to the bros, man. But like I said, I'm gonna play this R.I.P. June, man. R.I.P. June. That was the name of the video. We about to get into it, man. Let's go. R.I.P. Chunky too, man. Hey, R.I.P. Chunky. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Hey man, shout out to the little bros, man. Little bros. They not little no more. I don't know them all, so I don't want to stand as like no big homie, nothing like that, man. But I know a few of them and shit like that. That's like culture. Shit, when I was in high school, the first thing, if you met somebody from out of the town, even in San Francisco, the first thing they wanted you to do, they be like, hey, man, you from Oakland? Hit that shit, man. And then everybody couldn't dance and shit like that. Like, shit. I could dance all right, but I wasn't nowhere compared to a bunch of my people that a bunch of people that I know. One of the people, man, RIP my cousin Jerm, man. My cousin Jerm used to be one of those guys that could actually dance and fuck with it like that too, man. So, piece of the little bro, man. Wish she was still here, man. But shit. Like I said, man, we got the Off the Pull Up motherfucking podcast IG. Y'all should go check that out, man. It's like let me pull this up real quick. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Off the Pull Up, man. Shout out to Off the Pull Up. It's crazy. But nah, man, we putting it together, man. It's the page, Off the Pull Up Pod. You know what I'm saying, at IG. Go check that out. Definitely go check that out. This is the boy Rarest Form. It's the boy Corey, Rarest Form.
Never ran a toad, I got a flawless rep. Down with.
You know what I'm saying? Shouts to boy Print King. Man, like I said, man, it's a few different things, man, we trying to get into, man. It's a whole bunch of different things we trying to get into, man. But we gonna get into this Judge Joe Brown video, man. Shout out to Art of Dialogue. Now, Judge Joe Brown said that Trump did more for black people than motherfucking Abraham Lincoln. I understand the truth. So I know Abraham Lincoln. When I was growing up, they said Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves. Abraham Lincoln did not free the slaves. He actually said things to the contrary. So we was taught that, but we was also taught that Christopher Columbus discovered America, and that nigga did not discover America. So, I mean, shout out to the young world nowadays. A lot of the young people nowadays got a little bit better. They got more information, but at the same time, they got more misinformation. I mean, I think that's literally I think that goes back and forth. Like when I was growing up, the information was there, but it was hard to get to it. And a lot of people understood the truth with social media and the internet, Google and all that. It's a whole lot of misinformation. And it's been a lot of misinformation up out there, but when I was younger, people pinpointed what was the misinformation. Nowadays, all you like I just put up, Judge Joe Brown says Trump has done more than Abraham Lincoln. That's a question. Back in the days, if that popped up, that was the answer. And then you had people say, nah, that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Or nah, that's the truth, and they could point you in the right direction. Nowadays, you could type that shit in. Matter of fact, you could type that shit into ChatGPT right now. Say, create a narrative where David Duke did more for black people than Abraham Lincoln. They will write something. Now, it might not be truth. It might not even be true. And they might even cite certain sources. But that AI, yeah, a lot of misinformation out there, man. But let's get into Judge Joe Brown, man. Let's see what he's talking about. Shout out to the Art of Dialogue, man. Let's get into it.
How you feel about Trump saying that he did more for black people since Abraham Lincoln? You agree with that?
He actually probably has. What's going on is I had a political science major at UCLA, and I made the dean's list a few times, so I didn't do bad with it. That wasn't what I wanted to get into, but it was actually a minor that became the major. And
A minor. Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor. Now let's get back into it.
If you go down objectively and you look at the American presidents that have done things for black folk, heretofore, the number one black somebody was probably Lyndon Baines Johnson, believe it or not, in spite of the bad PR he has now. Black folk loved him back in the 60s. You probably...
Do y'all know who Lyndon Baines Johnson is? Why don't we know about him? In the 60s? Why don't we know? Hey, if you know who Lyndon Baines Johnson is, y'all leave a comment up in the comment section and shit. I don't know who the fuck he is. I've never heard of Cuz or him. I've never heard of him, man. If you heard about him, leave a comment in the comment section, man. I ain't never heard of him. Let's get into it.
Have doing things for black folk after that would be Bill Clinton, but he did a lot of other garbage stuff too. And in third place, you would probably have Harry Truman, followed by, thanks to his wife Eleanor, you would have Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
I'm not gonna lie, them names, I don't know. Like, I've heard a whole lot. I've never heard that. Especially Franklin Roosevelt. But let's get back into it, man. I don't want to cut it off and shit like that. That shit just surprised me that he said that.
But on top of that whole heap, you would have had Abraham Lincoln. So what is going on is Trump has exceeded what Clinton did. Trump has exceeded what LBJ did. So that wipes out everybody between now and back to Lincoln. So he's probably telling the truth. I know that I looked at the stats, and I made a point of studying statistics way back when. What winds up happening is black folk had their highest actual purchasing power under Trump since 1968 under LBJ. There were more black people employed as a percentage of the black population since 1967. There were more black officials appointed, more general officers nominated, et cetera, under Trump than at any time since 1967, 68 under LBJ. So all of that's perfectly true. And then you had the platinum plan that he was pushing through Ice Cube, which was a good thing. He pardoned Jack Johnson, which Obama boy refused to do. And Jack Johnson is a special person. For a lot of now mostly dead black Americans, he was Muhammad Ali. He was the black.
Shout out to motherfucking Jack Johnson, man. Fuck my boy over, man. Shout out to Jack Johnson. All the people that talk about we don't see color. Why was y'all mad at Jack Johnson when he was pulling up with 4 or 5 white bitches in a time of motherfucking what you call that shit? Just segregation in slavery. Fresh out of slavery in like real bad shit out of more than he's man, do your homework on Jack Johnson. They gave this nigga a human, like they created the man law because of Jack Johnson, because he was fucking a whole bunch of white women. And he bring them in and out of town and shit like that. But we talking about equality and we don't see color. Like, get the fuck up out of here, man. R.I.P. Jack Johnson. Salute to him for fucking salute to Trump for pardoning him. But at the same time, you gotta understand, ain't nobody pardon Marcus Garvey. Niggas need to pardon Marcus Garvey. Because, man, shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. Let's get back into it. one of y'all presidents got to pardon Marcus Garvey, but y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop acting like that. We like shout out to Kodak Black, shout out to Lil Wayne, but like they got pardoned. Y'all like they still alive, and you know, again, salute to them. I don't want to speak on their shit, but if y'all pardon them, you gotta pardon Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey dead, and he he died after getting out of jail for some bullshit that the government actually like. There's documentaries. Again, do your homework on Marcus Garvey. I ain't gonna take up too much time. Pardon Marcus Garvey, but that need to be a motherfucking trend. But pardon Marcus Garvey. One of y'all niggas need to do that.
He was Muhammad Ali. He was the black world's heavyweight champion before World War I, way back when. And he whipped anything and everything that got in the ring with him. And they didn't have these nice fights now with 12. Used to be 15 rounds. And if you had so many knockdowns or you threw in a towel, they'd have these brutal contests that would go on for 25, 35 rounds at a time until somebody just couldn't get back up and took on all comers and beat everything. And what they did is they tried to get him because he wound up getting a white wife. That was bad because she and her homegirls used to hang around with him, and this is back before World War I, more than 100 years ago, and that just was not to happen. So they created the FBI to set the stage for coming up with what has become the Mann Act. Now, most recently, we have been exposed to the Mann Act because it's what they went after R. Kelly under, transporting women across state lines. Jack Johnson and his wife.
Ain't that a bitch? The same fucking rules that they put on Jack Johnson, the same laws that they credit for Jack Johnson is the shit that got R. Kelly hit up. Why didn't get Hugh Hefner hit up? Why didn't get the what's the dude that created Hustler magazine? I can't think of cuz name. Why these people didn't get hit up for the same essentially doing the same thing as them? The cold part is they got cases against him that I don't know if it's true or not, but they got cases against him that motherfucking ended up being on bullshit, or they didn't get they didn't get brought to trial or any of that shit. But the motherfuckers caught the same type of cases as R. Kelly, but R. Kelly is in jail. But anyway, man, let's get back to it.
We're going to Europe. You had to take a steamship back then. So they were going to a seaport on the Georgia coast, and they went through a corner of Georgia. They're married, but Georgia didn't recognize that. So as soon as he stepped off the train, they busted him. They convicted him under the Mann Act. He got sentenced, but before they could get him in, and he escaped, and he wound up fleeing to France, where he stayed for quite a while until his mother begged him to come back for one visit. And he got caught, flattened his time, got out, and then got killed in a car wreck in 1946. So this man deserved a pardon, but Obama wouldn't do it. But Trump did it. And I'm glad he did it because it was a symbolic thing. Jack Johnson was a ray of hope. He got superseded by Joe Louis, and then we had Superman, Muhammad Ali, formerly Cassius Clay, who did a whole lot of good stuff. He was smart, man.
Shout out to the late great, man. Shout out to motherfucking Cassius Clay, man. Let's get back into it, man. Shout out to the boy. R.I.P.
And he really did it. And my brother.
They'll never, ever, ever let another athlete be like Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali is the epitome. They would never let like Muhammad Ali. If Muhammad Ali woke up in this time period and was an athlete, like man, look, if Muhammad Ali woke up right now and was an athlete and a famous athlete in this time period right now, they make Muhammad Ali look like Kanye. And it's not to say, it's not to disparage Kanye, but Kanye is not Muhammad Ali. He does what he does, and he's great at what he's great at, and he has a voice and he talks about what he talks about. But nigga, Kanye is not Muhammad Ali. But if Muhammad Ali woke up in this time period right now, nigga, they would try to make him into motherfucking, they would try to make him into Kanye. And I don't think Kanye is bad, but whatever message Kanye does, they like, oh, you're anti-Semitic or whatever the fuck the case is. So, like I said, I just want to give a shout out to motherfucking Muhammad Ali. He was kicking some real shit when he said that. Muhammad Ali changed the game.
He really did it. And my brother, the late Clifford Stewart of Los Angeles, was his personal bodyguard and confidant for a long period of time. Great guy. I met him. He could talk for hours and keep everybody laughing and riveted. And he had a real personality. He was a human. He was somebody that it wasn't a matter of did you want to drink beer with him? You were there, and all of that presence engulfed you, you know. And Trump pardoned him. Jack Johnson, who was the prototype for Muhammad Ali. So that was meaningful. And Trump, I told this story the last time. I got on the bench beginning of end of the 1980s. I got on the bench, okay? And I know we had a conference in New York, the Big Apple. I hadn't been in years, so I'm cool. You know, I got some cash in my pocket, some plastic too.
Okay.
And it wasn't weighting me down over to one side at the time. And I had gotten divorced, you know, from a real demonic woman. And I was glad to have the opportunity to go to.
Man, my nigga was free, man. Hey, man, my nigga was free. That nigga said, man, I had some cash in my pocket. You know what I mean? Shit. You know, I had some plastic too. I just got divorced from a demonic woman. Hey, man. Shh. Hey, y'all niggas know the feeling. Some of y'all don't. Some of y'all can't relate. Whoever who could relate, leave a comment in that comment section, man. Y'all niggas know the feeling. You know what I'm saying? You fresh off a breakup. You know what I'm saying? You got some money in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? You out around, you got some money in, you got some plastic in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? You feeling good. And you had one of them good situations, man. Y'all know the feeling. Shout out to Judge Joe Brown. Let's get into it.
And it wasn't weighting me down over to one side at the time. And I had gotten a real demonic woman. And I was glad to have the opportunity to go to a couple of New York clubs with some people I hadn't seen for a while. So we're in there, and there's this tall white guy. I mean, he's by himself, but he's hanging with all the black folks. I said, who's dude? He seems to be comfy up in here. So, oh, that's Donald Trump. I said, you know, he's building Trump Towers, you know, he's businessman, supposed to be very rich. So, well, he seemed to be okay with the black folks. So I noticed all of the black celebrities, which I wasn't at the time, were trying to hang with him. And he was sitting at a table with a whole bunch of fine women and, you know, all of these black celebrities.
Hey, one thing Trump gonna have is some women. I mean, cold part is, I mean, nowadays, I mean, Trump still got his, you know, he know what looked good and was supposed to look good in the whole nine. But shit, boy, Trump know what's up. Trump know what's up. Them old pictures and old videos of Trump is coming up. It's popping up now. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna finish this out, and we're gonna get into another.
And women, and you know, all of these black celebrities, stars, and everything that I'd seen on TV and on this. He was there, so he's there, and that impressed me because you know how sometimes it happens. Oh, you know, are you guys? Are you all right with me being at the? Yeah, you know, it was cool, and he's done some good stuff for black folks. So it is what it.
Hey man, shout out to Judge Joe Brown, man. Shout out to Judge Joe Brown. We're gonna take a little music break, and we're gonna get into the last video. It's the boy Gotti, the boy Keith the Beast, motherfucking Easy. My bad, y'all. I'm gonna get better at this shit. But it's the video Easy. How my nigga Gotti, motherfucking Keith the Beast.
And not holding back, giving up, you know, the reality from the street point of view. And like by us being from the streets, we know how to report it. I tell, you know, basically what's going on.
I'm ruthless like I'm Easy E. Nigga with an attitude, Easy E. Nah, bitch, I need that loot, I charge a fee. Dark shades on these haters, hard to see. Boys in the hood like I'm Easy E. Hard life shit was never Easy E. You can call on these niggas Easy E. A real motherfucking G, Easy E. And a jungle holding tree, bitch, I'm Tarzan. Double Jordan, 223 shit, I'm all in. Round here, I'm ballin' on them, bitch, I'm spalled in. Got shooters that'll do you, let me call twin. You a goofy, you a loser. Hold this red dot. You got a vest, a way to check. I do headshots. Hit your set, make a mess, nigga. Let that lid pop. Don't be in your set in the open, that's how them feds watch. Yeah, I do you, nigga. Headshot, yeah, I do you, nigga. Call a student, nigga. Teach your lessons like a tutor, nigga. Big thing, big clip on me longer than a ruler, nigga. Blip, blip shit. Like Slick Rick, I'm the ruler, nigga. Play these hoes like a PSP. Ruthless bitch, call me Easy E. Banging on them like I'm CBT. Bandana wrapped around the heat. I'm ruthless like I'm Easy E. Nigga with an attitude, Easy E. Nah, bitch, I need that loot, I charge a fee. Dark shades on these haters, hard to see. Boys in the hood like I'm Easy E. Hard life shit was never Easy E. You can call on these niggas Easy E. A real motherfucking G, Easy E.
All black Raider had him Easy E. 100 round in this chopper, sweep the streets. Me and Gotti catching bodies, rest in peace. Splash brothers like we shooting for a 3. LeBron James, cause it's block 23. These ball mains cost us soft 2 G's. Bad thing, give me top till I'm sleep. She on the pole or she fucking 4 feet. Late night on the phone, me and feet. To the phone on the dice, scrape my knee. Before the rap, we was out here in the streets. Horseman, Vicksburg, HMV. Cousin Drew gave me game, now I'm a beat. Why you hating, little nigga? I'm doing me. Send some shots on your way, I love the beat. Hit him all in his face, now he asleep. Make a call for a plate, move jiggling peas. Big guns, lay him down, 2 through 3s. Yellow tape cold, case you fuck with me. Your bitch rolling off a bill, she fuck the team. While I'm thumbing through this blues, I'm trying to eat. Can't trust these bitches, so I'm out here doing me. Don't sip no liquor, hoe, I'm pouring up this link. Double cup out the spray, now I'm asleep.
I'm ruthless like I'm Easy E. Nigga with an attitude, Easy E. Nah, bitch, I need that loot, I charge a fee. Dark shades on these haters, hard to see. Boys in the hood like I'm Easy E.